What is going on, everyone? It is Mark here with another video, and today I'm doing a highly requested video. It always seems to come up, so I figured I'll do it now. What's on my phone? I've done these videos in the past. The apps that I actually use on the day-to-day haven't really changed, but I want to go through the way that my iPhone is set up because I get a lot of questions about how I get my wallpaper to be fully exposed and have no apps on my home screen. Let me talk about the phone itself. So I'm rocking the iPhone 10 Space Gray, 64 gigabytes. Love this phone, love everything about it. I'm a huge fan of Face ID. It works very well for me. Some people complain about it. I have no issue with it. It always works. And what you'll notice is around my phone is a Rhino Shield mod case in bumper mode. There's no backplate. I love how this phone looks and feels, but I did want to protect the edges a little bit. It is a glass phone, so I do live in fear of dropping it. But what I love about this case is not only the protection, but how easy it is to take off. So say I'm going into a little bit of a more fancy environment, all I gotta do is take it off, 5 seconds, boom bada bing, and my phone is bare naked and ready to go. Anyways, let me put that back in there very quickly. If you guys are interested in these cases, I've done a few reviews of these cases, this as well as a solid suitcase by Rhino Shield. Huge fan. I'll leave a link down in the description. And the screen protector I do have on right now is the Rhino Shield as well. That's the one you can smack with a hammer. But before I get into the detail of what apps I actually do use on the regular, let me explain to you how I have a blank home screen and how I actually operate my iPhone very quickly and efficiently. So as soon as you unlock my iPhone, you're greeted to nothing. There is nothing there. And that's what I get a lot of questions about. How do you get that blank screen? The answer is you just move all the folders to page 2. There they are. I just blanked out the first screen. And the next question I get is how do you use that efficiently? How do you get to your applications if they're not on your screen? What I use the swipe down method. I feel like that's not the right term. It sounds very cheesy once you say it out like that. But what that means is basically you just swipe down and type whatever you want. And usually you only need the first couple letters, so it's very fast and very efficient to find. For example, if I wanna open up Google, what I'll do, swipe down and type in Goog. And I got Google. There's Google. Ready to go. And once you get into the groove of using this swipe down method, you'll actually start noticing that Siri app suggestions, these are some of the most recent and some of the most used applications. So a lot of the time you don't have to type anything. They're there ready for you to use. What's in mine actually here? We got Twitch, podcast, Instagram, Amazon, settings, because you got to fix all the Bluetooth issues that I'm having in my personal vehicle. Subaru's, amazing cars, but fix your entertainment system. Contacts, because you gotta find people, Cineplex, and Safari. So those are some of the most used applications that I do use. When you take a look at the bottom of the screen, that's where your dock is. That's where I have the most used kind of applications that are readily available for me. From left to right, we've got the calendar, messages, and then there's a folder with all my social media stuff. You got Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, music, and Hype Machine. Those two obviously aren't social medias, those are music applications. Music, Apple Music fanboy here, and Hype Machine, that's where I find a lot of great tunes that haven't made it to the big mainstream yet. Huge fan of those guys. I highly recommend the app, and not only the app but also their website. So if you're on your computer, Hype Machine, Google them, it's fantastic. And then the last folder there is all my YouTube stuff. So I have YouTube, watching YouTube, YouTube Studio. That's kind of the back end of having a channel on YouTube, is all the analytics, all the tags, all the monetization features, all the comments. That's where that all happens. And Google, because I needed a home for it. But that's pretty much everything I use on the day-to-day. Very little clutter, as you can see. But if you get to the second page there, that's where everything lives. So all the apps that you swipe down and look for, they all live in these folders. I kind of have them organized, not really. I just want to declutter them and put them in folders. So you got like productivity. If I open that, you got podcasts, clips, files, calculator, what else? Wallet. I've been using Wallet a lot on my phone, mainly because I like to leave my wallet in my car. So don't rob me because my wallet's in there. I'll need that. But just going through drive-thrus, going to restaurants or whatever, just to go eat something quickly, I only bring my phone, which is nice. Extras, you got Netflix, Compass, very basic stuff there. Those are pretty much all the apps that you use, not necessarily on a day-to-day basis, more like here and there or in the evening when you're watching something on the internet. And if you open up another folder called productivity, because I'm very clever with naming your folders, they don't just go straight to default. Outlook and Gmail, those are my two email apps of choice. Obviously Gmail for Gmail. Outlook, I have my personal Hotmail account on that. I'm a huge fan of Outlook, way better than the mail app I find on that Apple gives you. Huge fan of it. I've been gaming less and less on my phone just because I don't have that much time left in the day to kind of sit around playing games. But here you got Clash Royale, Mad Skills, BMX, Golf Clash, BMX 2, Discord. I don't know why I have it in this folder. Fortnite and Heads Up. Haven't played Fortnite on mobile since the first week it came out on mobile. I now have a PC to do all that fun stuff on. But yeah, basically that's what's on my phone. It's not very cluttered. There's not very much on it. These apps aren't crazy. Oh, I forgot the most important app that I've been using in the past month or so. Trello. Trello is an application that I've been using, I would call it for the past month and a half. I've really got into it when I did my last What's on My Mac, or top 5 apps for your Mac video a couple weeks ago. That's where I jot down some ideas that I don't want to forget. For example, cable management, the perfect phone, 5 computer apps you need, just kind of ideas that I don't want to forget and want to work on later. This is an awesome application. It's very easy to use, very fun, very interactive, very kind of intuitive on how to use. Anyways, that's a huge app that I've been using in the past couple of weeks. Thought maybe you guys would like to know that one. Anyway, so that's what's actually on my phone. I find that my phone experience with the less apps that I use on a day-to-day basis kind of increases my enjoyment of using my device. I don't get kind of caught up with all the distraction that these things do bring to our lives. I just get straight to the point, work. It's very efficient. I don't get distracted by all the apps. It takes me 5 milliseconds to find whatever I'm looking for. I don't need to know where all the folders are organized. I just swipe down, get what I need, and get the job done. And then I move on to the next task, which is usually not on this thing. Anyways, I hope you liked that video. If you did, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button down below. For additional brownie points, please follow me on all of my social media. Links can be found down in the description. But for now, thank you, and I will see you on the next one.